Hello again, everybody. Harry Boxer, the technical trader at TechTrader.com. It's Tuesday, the 17th of July. These are the charts of the day. Well, market had a wonderful rally, very strong, and we'll see what kind of fall through we get. The market's had a habit of up one day, down the next. So let's take a look at some of the stocks that I favor right now that I'm really liking the patterns and how they're developing. Swing trade ABUS had a big spike up to the target. It's pulled back and it's consolidated, but today a little gap up of 55 or a run up of 55 cents. 5%. If it can get up through this line, say through 12, I think we got a $15 stock potentially on momentum. ANF, the swing trade, been the swing trade since it broke out here and started to ramp up. Had pulled back and now has a little bit of an inverse head and shoulder and broke the wedge recently. I'm looking for a test of 28 3/4, and then we're looking at low 30s, maybe 32, 33. ARWR continues to look great. This is a little 5-6 day flag. All we got to do is get this to 16 3/4, and I think we're headed to 22 or more. CSOD, a new swing trade, loving the long-term look, base, breakout, retest, held support two or three times on a retest here, and recently has been ramping back up again. At minimum target, I had about 56, but the swing target's like 59 and 63. Etsy, beautiful coil developing, beautiful chart. This consolidation should break out shortly. Today was a nice reversal of $1.34, 3%. Watch this line right there, and watch the level at about 45.5. We get to that, 52.3 is your target. GBTC, I showed you this yesterday. Today it followed through, got right up to the gap, lateral price resistance, and the 50-day. If it gets to here, you're going to 13, and then you're going to 16. GEMP, the falling wedge may have reversed today, had an inside day, but it reversed and closed at the high for the day, going away at 779 at 53 cents. That was a 7.3% gainer. Now the volume was only 250,000, but if you've been watching the following levels, if it gets up above the 840.50 zone, I think you're going to rock towards 11 and then 13. HUYA, looking very good. Falling wedge, pop, and a 4-day flag. I think it takes the flag, runs out, goes to 44.5 and then 50. MRTX, well, after a few days of resting and forming some sort of wedge in here, it looks like it popped out today with a little bit of a gap. If we get an extension and we can follow through past 54.65 or so, I'd be looking for something in the 60 and 65 range. Beautiful long-term chart. OKTA as well. Popped to $1.76 to 3.2% today, and it's right at resistance here at the neckline of what looks like a rounding bottom. If it pops, we should see a test of first 58.5 and then a spike high at 61. Beyond that, we could see high 60s. OPK, swing trades working. It held this 560-65 range for a few days, and today it popped out. My target immediately 7.25, eventually 7 3/4, 8. Overstock. Well, today was the day it broke out, and it did it on 3.3 million through a triple top and a base, broke through the declining tops line, and a rising flag before today. Noted the moving averages have crossed over. This is a buy in my mind for a swing. I have targets at 45 and 49, but I think eventually you're going to see 55 on the stock. That's my swing target, I believe. Probably closer to 56, actually. Maybe 7. This could fly. Roku popped very nicely today. An engulfing bar up 313 or 6.5% on 10 million shares. I like the way this looks. I'm looking for a test of the February spike high at 52.70 next. That could happen tomorrow morning. And then potentially the secondary move would take you up and test the all-time high in the high 50s, 57.8. SFIX Stitch Fix, after breaking out and popping and wedging, I believe the accurate wedge would be right there. The stock then popped and wedged again. Today was a nice day for it, up $1.40 or 4%. My target right now is 43.4. SOGO, big reversal day? Maybe. And the resistance at this low and this high is right in here, and we came right up to it today and backed off a little bit. But should it get up through 12.25 as early as tomorrow morning, which it might easily do, the targets are 13.5 and 15.5. SPPI, looking back at this, we have multiple tops in here and it stuck its head out above it and closed above it. 23.70 up 66 cents, not a big gainer, but if this is the beginning of a move, it may start to accelerate tomorrow. Targeting 25.6, 25.5, excuse me, and 28.5, 9. Intelligent put a swing on it today. Why? Because it looks like the base was broken. The volume did pick up, but it didn't close great. A little disappointed. But if this gets over 427, I'll look for a move up towards 5. And then longer term, 5 and 6 are the near-term targets. Twilio broke out across a resistance level today. I think headed for 70.71. Ultimately, high 70s. And finally, Zapgen swing trade broke out of its flag today and popped. If I can get it above that level, 11 and a quarter, 12 and 3/4, and 14 and a quarter are my targets going forward. Folks, that's the charts of the day today. Let's see if tomorrow's a good day as well and we can make some money. Take it easy, everybody. Good night, all.